Good morning, KSB. It's your friend Miss B here with today's announcements. Today is Friday, February the 26th of 2021. It is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. On Saturday, celebrate Polar Bear Day and National Retro Day. And on Sunday, celebrate National Tooth Fairy Day and National Rare Disease Day. And now, your useless fun fact from Miss B's Fun Feudal Factoids. Did you know a giraffe can go longer without water than a camel can? Now it's that time of the morning where we take a walk down memory lane to visit Mr. Reese's riveting historical rewind corner. On this day in history, 2 national parks were established in the United States 10 years apart, the Grand Canyon in 1919 and the Grand Tetons in 1929. Located in northwestern Arizona, the Grand Canyon is the product of millions of years of excavation by the mighty Colorado River. The chasm is exceptionally deep, dropping more than a mile into the earth, and is 15 miles across at its widest point. The canyon is home to more than 1,500 plant species and over 500 animal species, many of them endangered or unique to the area. And its steep, multicolored walls tell the story of 2 billion years of Earth's history. It was designated a national park under President Woodrow Wilson on February 26 of 1919. 10 years later to the day, President Calvin Coolidge signed into law a bill passed by both houses of the U.S. Congress establishing the Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, home to some of the most stunning alpine scenery in the United States. In 1916, Horace M. Albright, the director of the National Park Service, was the first to suggest that the Tetons, later known as Jackson Hole, be incorporated into Yellowstone National Park. The ranchers and businesses catering to tourists, however, strongly resisted the suggestion that they be pushed off their lands to make a museum of the Old West for Eastern tourists. Finally, after more than a decade of political maneuvering, the Grand Teton National Park was created on February 26 of 1929. As a concession to the ranchers and tourist operators, the park only encompassed the mountains and a narrow strip at their base. Jackson Hole itself was excluded from the park and designated merely as a scenic preserve. In 1949, John D. Rockefeller donated his land holdings in Jackson Hole to the federal government that incorporated them into the national park. Today, Grand Teton National Park encompasses 309,993 acres. Working ranchers still exist in Jackson Hole, but the local economy is increasingly dependent on services provided to tourists and the wealthy owners of vacation homes. February is Black History Month. All this month, we will take a look at prominent figures and events that shaped the history of the United States. Born in 1956, Mae Jensen is a doctor, teacher, Peace Corps volunteer, and president of a tech company. She was also the first Black woman to orbit into space on Shuttle Endeavour. Still alive today, Jemison works towards the advancement of young women of color in careers in technology, engineering, and math. In 1935, Alvin Ailey was born. He was an acclaimed dancer and choreographer who had been globally recognized for his impact on modern dance. In 1958, Alvin founded his own dance studio, the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, in order to choreograph his own ballets and make a departure from the traditional dances of the time period. The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater was a multiracial dance troupe that gave Black ballet dancers a platform to share their talents with the world. Alvin died in 1989 of an AIDS-related illness, but his dance company still lives on. Born in Paris, Kentucky in 1877, Garrett Morgan grew up to become a notable inventor. With only a second-grade education, Morgan designed machines that saved people's lives. Some of his inventions include the hair straightener, a revamped sewing machine, and a safety hood designed to protect miners and firefighters from breathing in harmful chemicals. Morgan is most well known for the invention of the traffic light, which he patented in 1923. He eventually sold his patent to General Electric for $40,000. He passed away in 1963. That is all for today's announcements. We cannot wait to see all of you returning to in-person learning on Monday. Continue to practice those PAWs, positive thinking, act responsibly, work hard, and show respect. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, Wildcats. We'll see you Monday.